Hello, it's been ages since I've been online. There's been a lot going on, and I've been very busy and also sick from, time to time. Uh, but, I don't make any money out of this, and it's just my hobby. So, of course, it's gonna have to take, a lower priority place. This is what happens when you have a life. At least if you don't if you don't actually have this as your first and foremost income. I'm not saying it's not a life then, but and also I have some trouble with my editing program, unfortunately, which means that for whatever reason it sort of stopped liking a file format that I'm using. And so I've been looking for other editing programs, and I got Resolve's DaVinci program, because Resolve's are really good, and DaVinci is their, freeware program. And that one didn't like the files either, so now I'm looking into just basically learning how to what's the word again? I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm doing here, but I'm failing. Anyway, basically, program or translate one file type to another file type, one that is more accepted over all platforms and all programs and all software. Hence, trying to avoid the problem with programs not recognizing the file or, discarding it because they don't like it for whatever reason. So, a bit of technical issues, which means that I actually have to have my phone set on an alarm whenever 15 minutes have gone, and hopefully I'm someplace in a game where I can shut off the recording then, because I like to keep I basically use my editing programs for cutting down my Let's Plays and sessions into 15 minutes, more or less, ish, sections, so they don't get too long and off-putting for YouTube viewers. Otherwise, they might be, one time it'd be an hour long and another one time it's just like 3 minutes, and it's like, fuck it. So yeah, that's one reason. Now,
load game.
Let's see where we were. Oh yeah, cool. This is far more easier a game to put into 15 minutes chunks than say Alien Isolation, for sure. No, don't walk up there! I've read, since I'm basically stuck again, I've read that you are supposed to be able to walk around this temple, and I've definitely, I hope it was this temple. So, we're supposed to be able to walk around this bloody temple and find his... Oh! Well, what do you know? Here he is. So, this was like the, married to the old lady there, who's working on her ointment.
Is this old one preparing for battle?
You crazy old man! What if you strain your ankle?
Old man, what say you?
I say that the end is near. Quetzalcoatl will destroy us all, lest I find one who can bring me the pod of might.
What name do you go by, Ancient One?
My name is Tezcatl. I am the village's last hope. It is my duty as village witch to destroy this devil who plagues us.
Cool! I'll get the bloody pod. A pod? I just think of alien pods, pod people.
What is this pod you speak of?
The sacred pod of might. It contains the seeds I require to finish my spell. Yet, there is no way to reach it.
Why is that?
It clings to the joining tree, surrounded by liquid fire. Not even your stone form could withstand its heat.
Okay, so that's the tree in the lava. Cool.
How does the tree survive if it is surrounded by fire?
It is magic, as is the pod that grows on its mighty trunk. However, the magic is fading, and the limbs will soon wither and burn.
There must be some way to reach it.
Perhaps the ancient rite of the warrior may be the answer.
How annoying to have to do your voice acting like this.
Okay, so now English not being my first language, now it sort of hits me. With the say 2 pieces in one pod. So on the tree there will grow this like soft things that contain seeds. Duh.
Rite of the warrior? What will that old magic accomplish?
It is old indeed, wise one. Though not practiced for many generations, it is rumored to have the ability to make a warrior impervious to the elements.
Then I will go through the trials. Perform it.
Forgive me, Sacred One. I cannot. I don't remember the complete ceremony. However, the stonemason knows it. He is the village chief now, and is over at the huts.
Okay, so there's like there are several things that are sort of wonky with these guys. So he doesn't remember it, but he doesn't bother to keep it written down or go to the stonemason himself and like, god damn it, keep some form of I'm sure even here, if these are like ancient Mayan type of things, they kept records of these important stuff, I'm sure. And also, it's so funny that they call him the wise one, because at least, no offense to him, and maybe it's because it's my character in this giant godlike thing's body, because I am so unwise. I don't know anything. I'm like, I have to ask everyone about exactly everything, even if I am, as a gamer, understands that, okay, so it means I have to do this, or I want to talk to this person. He's like, what? What do you speak of? Who? Where? When? Why? Which I find kind of funny. Oh, wise one. What? Who?
Why do you sit here, idle in the village instead of fighting? What kind of coward are you?
Harsh words, Your Holiness. But I am not merely sitting here. I am meditating to gain the power needed to combat his awful magic.
Yeah, come on, do I have to be such an ass? I'm like offending everyone. It's like, why are you so weak? Why are you so old? Why don't you run into the fire and die needlessly? That's brave.
How do you expect to defeat a god, little man?
I don't. He is very strong. I cannot possibly hope to defeat him. However, if I anger him enough with my spell, he will spend precious energy on me. That should sufficiently weaken him enough for you to defeat him.
You would sacrifice yourself for the village?
It must be done.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
What spell are you preparing?
It is called the Spirit Fire. It creates a mystic energy wave formed by the souls of the dead.
I see the temples are nearly destroyed by Quetzalcoatl's dark magic.
Yes, the totems may be in grave danger.
What totems are you speaking of?
The statues sheltered within the temples. These statues represent the purity of the gods themselves. I believe Quetzalcoatl fears them, else why would he seek to destroy them?
And that's also a thing that goes a bit wonky when you have the ability to go into do and finish certain things before you're supposed to know about them. But I mean, it's a common problem, and it's kind of, you know, hard to work around, I suppose, especially in point and clicks. Unless, I mean, when you can walk around to different things like this, when it's not so linear, you can actually, you know, go and talk to people and do stuff non-linear. But I mean, I've already picked up totems because I didn't find this bloody hut until now. It's like hidden here.
Your wife mourns for you, witch.
She knows what I plan and fears the future without me. She has seen our 2 warrior sons die at the hands of Quetzalcoatl, and soon she will bury me.
Yep. Goodbye. Can I walk in there? No, he's in the way. Let's, can I pick up that? Is that something? No.
Another hut. The air around it smells of magic.
Ooh. It's magic time! Okay, so let's go over to the witch, possibly, and the stonemason, first and foremost. Wow, I almost look like I'm yellow now. Let's call it golden. I have not eaten something weird, it's just the sun coming in through the windows. Because finally there's sun! It's like, finally, spring is coming.
What man would be mad enough to...
Oh, god damn it.
Your husband is a brave man, old one. He faces Quetzalcoatl to help the good of the village. He knows he will not survive the battle.
And what of me? I need his protection more than the rest of the village. He should be here for me.
Still your selfish tongue, Prone. He does what is required. He faces death as a brave warrior should.
You are as much of a fool as him.
Well... yeah, you know, you have to do some sacrifices for the better, for the good of the many. That is quite logical. I mean, otherwise, what future do you have?
I have found your daughter, Mason. You are truly enough.
Bollocks. I keep forgetting if it's the yellow ones or the blue ones that I haven't talked or used yet. Sorry.
You say you were the stonemason.
Yes, that is my trick.
There are worse fates.
I know.
But what the hell?
His punishment is swift and severe, in death.
Yes.
But
I'd like to undergo the second stage of the ritual.
Do you know all 6 names of the warriors who came before you?
Yes, I do.
Then let us begin, Olmec. Name the 6 warriors, starting with the youngest and ending with the eldest.
Ooh, okay. This is why I put the notes about this before. Let me just see if I can find my papers. I better... no, bollocks. I don't want to have... I can't break, since I don't have an editing program to fix this. Oh, actually I can, because it's just like 30 seconds left of this, so... yeah. Let me find my notes! I'm having a notebook just like in the ye olden good old days.